Hello there, Internet. Fake Brazilian Cardboy here, and today we're going to step in the realms of ultimate degeneracy. We're going to embrace the power of infinite knowledge, and I'm going to bring you a very spicy deck. Omni Tears is its name. It is heavily inspired by Ally Eldrazi's creation. Now, when I looked at Flood of Tears and I was reviewing the cards from the Coreset 2020 in my stream, I said I wanted to build a deck with Flood of Tears with Omniscience. This is one of the first things that came to mind, and I think a lot of players reached this conclusion early on as well. But it was Ally Eldrazi who actually built this, the madman actually created this deck right off the bat in the early access streamer event, and I was fortunate enough to run into him in the first day as I was piloting Grixis Control myself. It's the first video of Coreset 2020 on this channel. The last game of that video, I run into him playing this sort of tactic, and I fell in love. So I took a look at his deck list, and I really like a lot of the incorporations that he decided upon, right? Like, obviously Mastermind's acquisition is kind of like a no-brainer with this, but I really like the idea of incorporating Guild Globe alongside Gift of Paradise to enable you to ramp and also card draw, because these cards help with what is the most difficult requirement for this deck, and that is to have 4 permanents for Flood of Tears to enable you to trigger its second effect, right? And like I said, Guild of Globe gives you an artifact that stays on the board and gives you like an actual permanent that your opponent will most likely not interact with, therefore making the whole process more likely to happen, right? So what is this deck? Well, my take on this build is not 5-color like Ally Eldrazi's. I'm not taking anything against his own build, but I do feel like it's unnecessary to incorporate white and red onto this build. I think it makes the deck more inconsistent, and overall I try to take the idea and mold it into a more, competitive version, at least through my eyes, right? And this is what I came up with. I think the Simic Shell is more than enough, alongside a bit of a splash of black for Mastermind's acquisition. So having all this said, for those of you who are wondering what the fuck this is, because you don't understand what's happening here, and it's normal because it's really weird, I'm going to go ahead and explain to you why this is such a beautiful work of art. This deck is just... oh, it's so disgusting. All right, so what do we do here? Well, basically, the main objective of this play is to play our entire deck for free. That's pretty much what it is. We are going to play Omniscience to achieve ultimate power and knowledge and just play everything and just forget about the fact that Magic the Gathering is a game with mana. Who plays mana? Who pays mana for stuff? Like, only scrubs do. We are above them, and therefore we reach the high stages of just intelligence and, consciousness and everything, and we are gods. We become gods, and we play our entire deck list for free, and it's just a glorious thing. How do we do that? Because Omniscience has been a part of, the card pool in Standard for quite a while. It's from the, M19 core set. But the thing is, it's 10 mana. 10 mana for this enchantment, it's quite a heavy price to pay, right? But 6 mana, that's not so much now, is it? And that is what we're trying to do here. We're trying to play Flood of Tears, which is a new sorcery incorporated with the M20 core set that is worth 6 mana and says the following: return all non-land permanents to their owner's hands. If you return 4 or more non-token permanents you control this way, you may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. So as you can see, when we play Flood of Tears, we play Omniscience afterwards from our hand for free, while at the same time clearing all of our opponent's board and just returning it to their hand as well. But we don't really care too much about that, because the reality is, well, unless they're playing something like Narset, then we do care. But for the most part, we don't really care about that, because once we play this bad boy, we're winning the game. Why? Because we are returning our permanents to our hand, first of all, which are the likes of Guild Globe, Risen Reef, who draw us cards. Also, Leaf King Druid, which I am incorporating onto this deck to complement, to give me ramp, to enable us to play Flood of Tears earlier, and also to complement Risen Reef. Risen Reef is a 3-mana elemental that says whenever Risen Reef or another elemental into the battlefield under your control, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you place it on the battlefield, tapped. If it's not a land that can be placed on the battlefield tapped this way, you draw it. So you either draw a card or you ramp a land, right? So Risen Reef as he sticks on the board, he becomes a threat because whenever you play another Risen Reef, you get to trigger his effect again. And not only the Risen Reefs, but also, like I said, the Leaf King Druid, which is an elemental, also triggers this. So we establish early game ramp and card draw, you know, with our Leaf King Druids, our Guild Globes, our Gift of Paradises, our Risen Reefs, and then when we Flood of Tears into Omniscience, we return all these permanents to our hand, and we get to play them for free onto the board and just draw cards and cycle through our deck. As you can see, we have 4 copies of Root Snare, so we do not meet an early demise versus aggro decks, and we have Narset, Parter of Veils, and Tamayo, Collector of Tales as our Planeswalkers of choice, which are the same ones that you tend to see in Nexus sorts of builds, right? And then we have Drawn from Dreams, aka Fish, and Mastermind's Acquisition as our big, you know, card draw resources. So once we get Omniscience on the board, we just go bananas. And we are playing a best of 1 deck because our sideboard is comprised of a one-off of just all sorts of things. But the key cards here are Thousand Year Storm, and then our finisher, which can be either Inescapable Blaze, if we're feeling merciful towards our opponent, or if we're feeling like assholes, we can go with Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. We can actually mill ourselves, because this deck is so efficient once we get Omniscience on the board, because we do have Thousand Year Storm in the sideboard. We search with Mastermind's Acquisition for Thousand Year Storm. We play it, and then we get multiple copies of Drawn from Dreams, other Mastermind's Acquisitions. We can use Tamayo to return, you know, these cards from our graveyard and cast them again, and therefore we can just draw for days. This deck has no trouble whatsoever just drawing it out its entire deck once this enchantment is on the board, and therefore we can draw our entire deck and play Jace and just self-mill ourselves for victory. It's the ultimate trolley tactic, and it just... if your opponent has the patience, it's absolutely glorious. I'm just going to leave it at that, man. This deck is so nasty. It's so fun. It is so surprisingly efficient. I'm going to showcase, you know, the best gameplay that I had with it, but I want you guys to keep in mind that I played this deck for over 2 hours in the early access streamer event, and I lost 4 games. Out of all, and I had like some 5-minute games. I had a lot of games, and I only lost 4. Every single other game I won. I got this thing to go off. So it proved to be quite consistent. Obviously, I didn't run into any mono red aggro, so we'd have to see something like this against that. But for example, mono white aggro, because of the fact that we're running Root Snare, is definitely a winnable matchup. And let me tell you something, man. It's so goddamn satisfying in a terrible way. So I'm gonna stop talking. Hopefully you and guys enjoy this absolute degeneracy. Leave a like for just toxic MTG gameplay, infinite loops, and that's all I gotta say, man. Have a solid day. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the games. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Let's do this. So, this hand is pretty underwhelming, honestly. Like, I mean, I have some ramp, but I'm missing, like, pretty much. I mean, I still think I'm gonna keep it because I do have my ramp, and I do have this to scry, and I do have double Roots there as well. We are missing key card draw though. Let's see if we can find some of these things. In the meanwhile, we're just going to set up our Leaf King Druids, which can enable us to ramp. And we'll go on from there. I don't know if I should have kept this hand, honestly. The fact that I have 2 Root Snares enables me to stall well, but... I'm going to go for the Druid. And then I'm going to try to play another Druid with a Temple of Milady. Alright, that's a little bit slow. Okay, that's good. That's good, because I can play this. Well, I'm going to play this first. Yeah, I'll keep that Flood of Tears. And then I'm going to play the Risen Reef. I'm going to draw that. And now, when I play my next Leaf King Druid, I can actually trigger the Risen Reef here. I have double Root Snare, so now all I need is Omniscience. Down comes Nisa. Double Root Snare is very key, though, because I can just take damage and then prevent. Alright. Okay, so he's going heavy, but okay, there's Mastermind's acquisition. That's beautiful. That's basically all I need. Well, that's not true. That's not true. That is not true, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna play this. I need to play the Druid. I need one more permanent. We gotta be very mindful with these root snares, but we're getting there. We're actually getting there. Okay, we're gonna take a big hit here, but as long as we survive, these root snares will keep him. Okay, what the fuck is that? I'm a little bit spooked now. Uh-oh. Hopefully he doesn't find End-Ray's Forerunners. Alright, well. He got a little bit ahead of himself there. Okay, we did find the Risen Reef, and now with these, we have double. Okay, this is very important how I do this. Okay, I gotta play Risen Reef. Okay. Bitch, the game ain't over. Good game. Good game, he said. Are you boys ready? Mom spaghetti. Are you motherfucking ready? Type R in the chat if you're ready for the power of knowledge! Eternal knowledge! Premature. You got a premature GG me? You're a premature GG me? Not bad for the first game of the day, huh? It's motherfucking time, bitches. Omae wo shindaru. Let's do this. Let's get going, baby. Let's keep that there. Why not? We're gonna drop another reef, and this is why I play the Leafkin Druids. They enable me to ramp, but they also enable me to capitalize on this scenario. These are card draw now. Please let me go. Please let me keep going. And the thing is, I didn't even need to top deck Omni size there. Oh my god, this is just nasty. Oh, come on! Come on! Stay! Stay! Ah! He didn't let me play solitaire for like 10 minutes. I cry every time. That's just adding in. Like I said, if you add in a third color, it's a mess. Like you're gonna have like really a really difficult time being consistent. Obviously, counter spell decks are a problem, but how much counter spells are actually in the meta, right? I mean, I'm gonna keep this because I do have the combo pieces here, and I do have a Risen Reef. I need to draw lands, right? But I do run. I'm opting to go 25 lands. I could regret it this game. Nah. Regret? What is that? I'm gonna keep that land there. Gotta make sure we can keep curving out here. Alright, so Gruul can get pretty nasty pretty fast. I could go Narset though. But you could just die easily as well. Alright, double Omniscience, a little bit unnecessary. That's pretty much a dead draw here. Against Gruul, we just gotta try to stay alive. He's focusing a lot on ramp, which is obviously spooky, but as long as we Alright, so he kills the reef, which is a problem for us, certainly. Do we go for Mastermind's acquisition? What do we do here? What do we even search for with this? I'm gonna go Narset.
My prowess put thoughtfulness before action.
Gift of Paradise is something I'm happy to see. Narset kind of like forces him to attack with the elves. It buys me a turn in a way. Like the tricky thing here is establishing 4 permanents and not losing them in the process. That's obviously easier said than done. Narset stalls out a turn of him using the land of our elves, but that doesn't mean he can't apply pressure anyways. This is 1 permanent, but we're still like quite a few away. Okay, so that's actually good for me.
Contain your rage.
Well, I mean, it would be good if I actually had a Root Snare in my hand, but because I don't have a Root Snare in my hand, it's not really, I can't really classify that as good. Alright, so 1 permanent, we need 3 more. That's the tricky thing with this deck. I don't, there has to be a way to enable the 4 permanents easier, right? Like maybe some sort of like Swarmy card. The fact that he's ignoring Narset is huge for me though, because that really makes it much easier for me to actually. I mean, I could just go for the Flood of Tears here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I'm technically 3 mana away anyways. I could also just Ritual of Soot. I could go Mastermind's Acquisition just for Ritual of Soot. I think this is the best play here. Just 1 permanent, man. If I could draw, I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I could draw another Guild Globe and he doesn't attack my Narset, if I don't die, of course. He needs 5 out of 8 damage with 3 mana. I don't think that's possible, because Collision Colossus is +4, so he would have to have 2 very specific cards in hand to kill me here. But I think. Okay, that's fine.
It's just business as usual.
Can I do this?
They can only punish you if they catch you.
Okay, oh my god. I'm 1 mana away. I'm 1 mana away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, that's devastating. So I gotta do this. Right? I have no other way. I could try to go Narset into a Root Snare. I could try to go Narset into a Root Snare. I gotta go with this. Hey. Oh, you guys saw I got the wings, guys. Okay. It's now or never. Well, I can always Gift of Paradise. What can I do with Mastermind's Acquisition? What can I search for in my deck? He could have, like, direct damage. He could have, like, a shock or something. But I could go for this into Narset. Because I could go for Mastermind's Acquisition into a Root Snare. Okay, that's 4. How many cards do I have in my deck? 41. Fuck it, I'll do this. I'm probably, like, Mastermind's Acquisition would probably be the best play, but I should find the Root Snare at this point, right? Nope, I don't. Maybe he doesn't have lethal.
You want hostile? You got it.
Maybe he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. Okay, good. Okay.
I shall miss
Okay.
The only authority that I recognize is chaos.
And there was the Root Snare. God fucking damn it, there it was. Alright, how much mana? We got the Omni. Just do the straight. The good old fashioned way, baby. Oh my goodness. Let's do this. Let's roll. Omni Sons! Mispronunciation! Oh! Oh!
I know 88. I have just the trick for this.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So beautiful. What do we do here? Okay, we want to do this. Flood of Tears. There we go. I want to make him cry. Evil laugh. Let's go with this.
The storied past holds our future.
Oh boy. Oh. Oh, disgusting. Beautiful. And now we go Elemental Synergy, baby. All the Root Snares in the world, which I could have used a few turns ago. Dude, we're actually undefeated with this deck. What the fuck? There's another Flood of Tears. Let's get some scrying going. There we go. All right, how many cards is that? 25? Easy peasy. All right, it's about time. We get that sweet 1,000-year storm, and we just go to Degeneracy Town. And we start being degenerates, which is what we truly are. Look at that, baby. And now, boom, we get Jace. What else do we get here? The Cavalier of Gates. Cavalier of Thorns. And I don't fucking know, man. Like Recollect. And Blaze, why not? But we're not gonna blaze him. No, sir.
Manipulation of the mind.
Of the mind. Oh boy. I don't even know what to do. Let's go, baby. Manipulation of the mind. Okay, can this get out of here? Fish? No. I actually accidentally clicked on that. Alright. Let's go fish. Let's go fishing. So many options. Too many. Hello, been formed. Right, the Asian Avenger. I'll keep this. Alrighty. Stitcher Supplier. Oh, this could be like a reanimator. Yeah, it's a reanimator deck. It's pretty dope. We're gonna drop the Druid, the Leafkin Druid, and then we're gonna play Gift of Paradise, and we're gonna hopefully, like, we have to find Omniscience, but we do have like the makings for some permanence here. All right. I don't know why you attack with that. Playing some mind games on me? Oh boy. Alright, so now we just basically need to find Omniscience, or either that or a Mastermind's Acquisition, etc. We're drawing a few too many lands though. I mean, I would have loved to play this instead. Okay. One, two, three, four. Okay, so we do have the makings to Flood of Tears here. Ah, we're barely missing out here. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which means we can do this and play Flood of Tears potentially. So we're gonna drop the Temple of Mystery first. See if we can find Omniscience here. I mean, we gotta return. The problem is if we return this and he has another, he could very easily have another Bond of Revival at this point, right? But he could also not. So I could return this. Like with this I can search. Just buy me a turn though. Okay, let's keep it there. The problem is Nezahal can come in and he can discard 3 cards and exile him. So I can't do that. I have to play Narset here.
Mind and body should move in unison. Keep an open mind.
Ah, we didn't find it. We didn't find it. I cry every time. Because him playing Nezahal basically made it so that he could avoid, even if I had like a Flood of Tears, he could just exile this. So I had to search for that. I had to search for another roots there. But we didn't find it. I cry every time. So, yeah. We die. We die. I cry every time.
I must train harder.
GG. Alright, let's keep this. You could flood and have a creature for blocker. I could have, yeah. But that doesn't really accomplish much though, man, because I have a 1/1 blocker and he has like a hand filled with things. Like all he needs to do is just get rid of my blocker or resurrect something. Like if I did that, I would just like, it's kind of like giving up, right? My best chance was to find Root Snare, because if I rely on a 1/1 to block the 7/7, Yikes. So this guy has discard. I wonder what he'll take. I mean, he should take Tamayo, right? Tamayo makes the most sense here because anything else I can potentially, you know, bring back with Tamayo, yeah. Alright, there's the Omniscience. I'll keep that land there. Next turn we can drop potentially the Druid. Depends on what he does here. Okay, so is this man Grixis? I'm gonna drop the Leafkin Druid to have more mana next turn. He could have some sort of removal, but that's fine. Interesting.
Chandra Nalar, Pyromancer extraordinaire. Mostly.
He could cast Duress again.
Study? Focus? I just want to burn stuff already.
We're gonna go with Guild Globe here. So with Chandra, you can recycle the dress, yeah. The neat thing is that, I mean, he's gonna get rid of my Mastermind's acquisition, right? Which sucks. But at least, you know, drawing 2 Omni Signs is actually not bad because that makes it so that, you know, we're not really that vulnerable to discard shenanigans. There's the Flood of Tears. But unfortunately, I'm mana. I need mana basically. Like, I'm not only am I 1 mana away, but I also like need more permanence. Obviously, our strategy is very vulnerable to discard. Yikes.
Will resonate throughout the multiverse. Suffer
Okay.
for your cause.
We can do this together.
I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do this. That double duress really hurt.
I will return one day. You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
I'm not losing. Like, I don't need Root Snare. I'm not. Hey. Like, I'm losing to Nicol Bolas before I'm losing to this.
Say hi to my fiery friends.
I mean, I gotta believe. I could go Flood of Tears. Okay, yeah, this game is over. I can't do anything. Like, discard is tough because anything that runs Duress or Thought Erasure and we don't get going can punish us really hard. Like, I mean, the matchups are still winnable, right? But we have to we can't get Duress twice. That's too crippling. Alright, this hand is pretty promising. Can lead off with the Temple of Mystery. And should I keep that land there? Nah, I don't think I need to. I have enough mana. Okay, vampires. Vampires. I'm gonna play Risen Reef. Just gonna enable us to ramp here. Okay, we just gotta survive before that just kills us. So we're gonna go with a Gift of Paradise onto that land, and then we're gonna play another Risen Reef. Wait, cancel. Let's make sure the auto tap doesn't screw us over. Okay. All right. We are one permanent away, unless it gets, you know, removed from being able to be going off, basically. But we've taken a bit of damage, but it's you know, it's not that bad. That's tough. Can we survive one more turn? Is my question. Can we survive one more turn? That's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus. Yeah, that's so much damage. Jesus. Like I would actually, like, I would need a root snare. Okay, let me actually try to do this. Our best shot at surviving is actually Narset, right? Yeah, because then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we gotta go Narset.
I have practiced against many foes. Meditate and prepare.
All right, we gotta see if we can survive here. That's pretty much GG, right? Five. Which means we have to block you, we have to block you, and we gotta block you. We go down to 1. Okay. We can still do this. We can still do this. We're down to 1. We're down to 1, but we're not out of it. I repeat, we are not out of it. Unless he has Sorin. If he has Sorin, we're dead. Don't have Sorin. Please don't have Sorin. Oh my god, don't have Sorin, please. For the love of God. For the love of God, do not have Sorin. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, baby. Oh my god. You're always like one turn late, man. What the fuck?
With thoughtfulness before action.
Okay. Okay, so we can Gift of Paradise that, and then it's like, then it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, we can do this. All right. Okay, reset, boys. We need these Gifts of Paradise, man. Dude, what don't, like, I need everything. Guess we can drop 1. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. I don't know why I did that. Miguel. Okay, I should have actually kept. I should have kept the Gift of Paradise. That was a mistake on my part. That was a huge misplay because I would have enabled the Omni. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 8 and 9. Okay. So first of all, we need to do this. To scry. And we need to keep that there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 8 lands, 9 lands, 10. Okay, yeah, we need that land there. 100%. Let me make sure this doesn't screw me. I'm going to do this, this, and this. I'm going to play you, and I'm going to target you. So that we don't die to the Sanctum Seeker next turn. And now we have a total of 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Which means we play Narset. We play Narset on the board. No, we could just go for Mastermind's Acquisition, right? No. Let's just play Narset. Just so that he can draw. Just so that he can draw like extra cards. If he were to have like a Champion of Dusk, for example, he can't do that. We have Roost in there, but if he has... Okay, so even if he has Sorin, he can't kill us. He doesn't have the mana. Alright, Sanctum Seeker. Alright, he's going in. We go Roost there and we survive on 3. We survive on 3. And it's motherfucking time, baby. Omniscience! Knowledge! Give me the knowledge! Alright, we gotta make sure we do things right here. Okay, good stuff. Alright, so what we gotta do, we need to get a permanent here. Okay, first of all, let's drop you. Okay, let's think. We're literally one permanent away from being able to do this. So what I gotta do is I gotta play Narset. I'll explain what I'm talking about. One more Guild Globe, and we're good. Or this also works. Actually, no, we have all the permanents now, right? Yeah, we do. We have all the permanents, but we're gonna do this anyways. I should have taken the other one. Whatever. I forgot about the fact that I had another Gift of Paradise there. It's fine. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go Tamayo. And this is like, we can just create an infinite loop if we want here, but...
much from my ancestors.
Booyah. Degeneracy. Absolute degeneracy. Let's play you.
I train and keep an open mind.
Thousand-Year Storm, baby. Huts! And
You would make an excellent informant for my study.
okay, so we got 3. We got 3, which means that we can the fact that Tamayo makes this an infinite loop is kind of ridiculous.
I follow the tracks of the wise.
I'll grab you and you. I'll grab you and you. Busted! I'll grab you and you. And I'll grab you and just casually grab you. Solitaire, boys. We're playing solitaire. Take out the rest. Because why the fuck not? Alright. So stupid. Where are my other... Boom, boom. I mean, we could go Blaze this time around.
Always a step ahead.
Okay, six times, yeah, okay, we'll use that. Alright, let's just... We're not Eldrazi, we're assholes, so we're actually gonna hit him. Actually, never mind. We're good people. We'll keep this. We're lacking green mana, I just realized, but we have like these are like the 2 combo cards. We have the 2 combo pieces in our hand. The rest is kind of like a work in progress sort of thing because we have no source of green mana whatsoever. So we're kind of like reliant on draws here. What does Leafkin do? Leafkin is a 2 mana elemental druid that taps for mana, right? But the reason why I have him in this deck is because he's a 2 mana ramper. So it's like an incubation druid, for example, that triggers the other elemental. So the idea behind Leafkin druid in this deck is that when I go for Flood of Tears and when I make this combo, this card coming back to my hand. If I played after the crab thing, oh, there we go, easy. After I draw the other thing, what was the other thing called? Like the 3 mana crab. Then this thing triggers it because it's an elemental as well. So this guy is in the deck because it's a 2 mana play. See with this guy, Risen Reef. Really good draws, not gonna lie. Amazing draws. I don't need that. I already have one in my hand. Unless my opponent is running Dress, but he would have played it already. Next turn, we could potentially Tamayo. We've ramped, which is very nice. Here we go, boys. Here we go. And what would I want? Mastermind's acquisition, right? Now we have the 4 permanents. And as long as he doesn't kill Tamayo here, we can just get going. Oh! Are you guys ready? Mob spaghetti? Oh, don't. Yeah. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Let's try to get masterminds again. Don't crash on me.
To the library.
Can I get me some easies in the chat, please? Omae wo moshindaru! Knowledge! And this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is why I run the druid. Check this shit out. Check this shit out. I trigger this twice. And now when I play this, it's no longer a 2-mana 0-3. It's a 2-mana 0-3 that gets me this effect triggered twice. This is nasty.
Life waxes and wanes. The story holds our future.
Oh, this is so degenerate. This is so degenerate. Oh my god. Oh my fucking lord. Have another one. Ding, ding. Da-ding, bing. Ba-da-ba-ding, ba-da-ding. Alright, let's put an end to this. Oh boy. Oh my god, dude. Alright, sit back and relax. Hello, MDK. Alright, what do we do now? Let's take Jace. Let's take the Cavaliers. So is that enough? I mean, let's end this, right? Like we're not gonna go nutty on everybody. 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Math. Easy peasy. Brains before bronze, boys.